Hi. So I'm gonna try to talk about, discuss why N isn't a bad person in this video, and debunk any reasons I believe people might have as to why he might be a bad person. But it's unscripted, so we're gonna see how this goes. I apologize if you can hear any background noise. It is 104 degrees outside, so I will not be turning off my window unit, and I'm on call with my boyfriend who is asleep right now, and there might be some noises coming from his mic, so just want to point that out there. I'm making this video in sort of response to a video other people made talking about how he is a bad person. I would genuinely respond to that video, but it is over an hour long and I got 3 minutes into it before I became annoyed. So I'm just gonna try to go through all the reasons why I believe people might think he's a bad person, and if you have any other reasons, put them down in the comments and I promise you I can disprove them. So first reason, he kills people. The better term for that is killed. He killed people and he felt no remorse for killing people, just like V and J did. However, he did not know any better. Does that excuse the killing? Not really, but it is a reason. He did not know any better. His memories were wiped. From when he was a worker drone, his memories were wiped. He was given a job, told that worker drones were corrupted, and he simply was doing what he was told to. He didn't know any better. Once he realized he was in the wrong after meeting Uzi, he stopped, and he hasn't killed anyone since, at least to my knowledge. And if he has fought or killed anyone, I promise you there was a very good reason, like when Doll was attacking V, or when the hollow spooky snake crab J was attacking them. He allowed V to be chained up. Now, personally, if I was in a very, very confined space, the landing pod, with a psycho murderer, I would want her chained up too. Just to be completely real with you. Also, it's not like he wasn't taking care of her needs. You can see in episode 3, he mentioned that she wanted him to go get the prom outfits, and he did so. So, he's not ignoring her needs. She's just chained up so she doesn't try to kill Uzi, like how she tried in episode 2 and was only stopped by the chain. He favors Uzi over V. Now, let me really put into perspective everything real quick for you. Before he met Uzi, V and J kind of treated him like shit. V completely ignored his existence despite him constantly trying to have civil conversations with him, and J straight up abused him and threatened to kill him on a daily basis. So he didn't really have, and obviously he doesn't have his past memories, so he doesn't have any, he doesn't know what it's like to have a friend. And when Uzi came into his life and saved him from near death, and encouraged him to stand up to Jay, who was his abuser, obviously he's going to become very favoritive towards Uzi because she's his first friend and the first person who doesn't treat him entirely like shit. I say she doesn't treat him entirely like shit because, she isn't the kindest 24/7, but she definitely treats him better than V and J did. And I feel like cabin fever is really where people start to really think that N is a bad person because of how he treats V in cabin fever. And while I feel for V, very much, I even made an edit of it on TikTok, and a lot of people accused me of hating on N because I felt bad for V, which is not the case. I think his reaction to things was valid. Now let's just put into perspective here. N doesn't know anything. He is very much in the dark about literally everything. While as viewers, we can see what every character is going through individually, he cannot. He is living this, and he only knows what he is going through and what he's seeing everyone else around him going through, what he's seeing in front of him. That's all he knows. So V is not telling him anything. She is choosing not to tell him anything. Now, is she probably doing it to protect him? Yes, but it's not really helping anything. If she wants help, she has to talk to him. And he has given her multiple opportunities to talk to him, but she won't take it. So all he's seeing is someone who is being extremely rude to his friend, trying to kill his friend who he sees is scared and won't tell him anything. So he lashed out at her because she's lashing out and he doesn't know why she's lashing out. She won't tell him. Now, personally, if someone else was trying to kill my friend and stating or acting like there was a clear reason and they won't tell me that reason, I would get annoyed too. Now, there is one thing I struggle to defend when it comes to N, and it was that whole scene after he stopped Uzi from killing V and said, "What did I tell you about antagonizing her?" I will say, V wasn't... Yes, she was trying to kill Uzi, but she did have good reason. Uzi was going on a murderous rampage and also almost tried killing one of V's only friends. So, completely understandable that she tried stopping her, and I think N should have seen that. Like, I don't know, like, that's the one thing I can't really defend when it comes to him. Now, there is the prospect that people state that he doesn't care about V, and that is not true in the slightest. You can see back through, like, their memories, like, he does care for V. He reads to her when she's in a comatose state. He defends her when Jay calls her creepy. He gave her back her glasses, even though being able to see properly literally would have enabled her to help kill him. And he checked up on her when she was fallen. She asked about her in the future. Like, he does care about her. And I know some people will say that that was in the past and not in the present, but literally right after he checked on her, like when she fell out of, like, the claw hand in the past, he turned around and called Uzi by name not even 2 seconds later. So I'm pretty sure he was still his present self during that time too. Also, I'm very confident that he will supposedly quote unquote treat V better now that he sees, like, now that he actually understands what she was so afraid of, why she was acting the way she did, because she didn't tell him. It took Uzi going through their memories and, like, in order for him to see what exactly she was so afraid of, and now he knows. So I'm very confident that he will understand her better now. Not to mention, I'm gonna be completely real with you, V isn't a good person. Well, okay, I wouldn't say she's a bad person, because she has her reasons for almost everything she does, but she has done several bad things, like continuing to murder people. Like, unlike N, who stopped after he realized they were in the wrong, she didn't stop. She showed no remorse for killing Doll's parents, who were innocent people. So, like, she's still doing, like, sort of, like, bad things. So I can't expect N to be blind and oblivious to everything she does constantly. Although Uzi does do bad things too, and he sort of turns a blind eye to it. So that is something he does in the wrong constantly, but at the same time, that simple factor doesn't make him a bad person. I don't know. You can tell this is so unscripted. I'm almost at 8 minutes, and this is all probably so jumbled, and I will be very surprised if anyone actually sat through and listened to this ball of nonsense, because I probably repeated myself a lot, and it was probably annoying. But like I said, if you have any other reasons you want to drop in the comments, I will most likely have a reason as to, like, I will most likely have something to defend him with. So, yeah. Okay, bye.